Hey everyone, so in today's beauty video, I thought I'd show you how I shave my legs. I already have a video on my epilation, but I don't always do that. I normally save that for summertime because you get a lot more longevity between, the hair coming back through again. And also, I find on holiday, you can sometimes get little razor bumps off using disposable razors. But I would say for most of the part, I do use disposables, and I'm going to show you my method. So the reason that I'm doing this video is because I was thinking about when I was a teenager and when I first started wanting to shave my legs. And although I had my mum to ask, I never did. I was just so embarrassed. The thought of her, for some reason, knowing that I was shaving my legs was embarrassing. And just the image of her demonstrating was just mortifying. I couldn't have thought of anything worse. So I didn't ask, I just kind of got on with it on my own. Back then we didn't have YouTube, and we weren't able to just jump online and find information. So it was a kind of trial and error thing, and a lot of us have little scars around our ankles now from mistakes we've made. So I thought this might help you. And also, there's people out there who, like myself, who might be embarrassed to ask someone, or sadly you might not have anyone to ask. So this video is for you guys. So we're going to jump straight into the demo, but before we do, just thought I'd point out that normally when I do this, I'm either in the bath or the shower, just because obviously it's a lot easier. You have running water and everything. And also, obviously, I'm normally naked, which you guys don't need to see. So I'm about to change into a little teddy playsuit thing. So the first thing to do is to exfoliate, and it's so important that you do this step before shaving rather than after, which I'll explain later. Now, exfoliating gets rid of all those dead skin cells to prevent the blades on the razor from becoming blocked. So clean blades result in a closer shave, meaning softer skin. So for this demonstration, I'm sat down just so you can get a little bit closer and see exactly what I'm doing. Now obviously when you're in the bath or the shower, the skin's already wet, and that's exactly what you want when shaving. Otherwise, if the skin's dry, you'll get razor burn. So I'm just wetting down the skin with this cloth. So moving on to the next step, I like to use a foam. This is the Gillette Satin Care for dry skin. It smells so good, and it has shea butter in, which is very moisturising. So you just want to pump a small amount, a little goes a long way, which you will see, and then you just rub it along the legs and you'll see it gets thicker, and you can see the foam quite visibly on the skin. And that's going to be our guide. You want to place this over the ankle, everywhere, up to the thigh, as far as you want to go with shaving. Some people get hardly any hairs on the top of their thighs, so wherever you want to take this is up to you. So the razor that I'm going to use today is a one that I've just bought. This is the Gillette Venus and Olay. It smells so good. This is the sugarberry scent, and it has 5 blades to help with extra exfoliation, and also the moisturising bars as well, and that just locks in moisture. So before you use the razor, make sure the blades are wet. I'm just immersing mine in the water here, and then I'm starting at the ankle and working my way up towards the knee and the thigh. That way you're going against the direction of the hair, so you get a closer shave. So the most difficult areas are those that aren't flat. So for instance, the ankle bone, the knee. A lot of people get cuts on the Achilles, which is just at the back of the heel. So you just want to take your time and apply a gentle amount of pressure. The blades that have the flexible heads are really handy for areas like this because they move with you around the curves. So if you are going to shave the thigh area, make sure you also get just behind the knee, but be very careful, because I have seen cases where people have shaved the front of the thigh and then totally forgot the back. Then once you've finished, rinse off the blades and then just pop it up for it to air dry. So next you just want to dry the skin, but don't rub it with a towel, just softly pat it because the area is already quite sensitive. So lastly, I like to just finish off with a body butter. This one's by Soap and Glory and smells so good. I just like to massage this into the skin just to keep it really soft. And now you're ready to go. So here's some of my important do's and don'ts. Do use a foam. This really helps as a guide so you can see anywhere that you've missed, and it also moisturises the skin. Clean and air dry the razor, it'll make it last longer, just make sure you store it away from little children. Shave on wet skin. Moisturise skin afterwards. The don'ts. Don't use dull or rusty blades. You won't get a clean shave and you could end up with an infection. Don't share razors for obvious cross-contamination reasons. Don't dry shave, you'll get a nasty razor burn. Don't exfoliate after shaving, the skin's already been sensitised. Don't tan the day of shaving because you could end up with unsightly block pores. So I hope you found this video useful. Remember my do's and don'ts, and I'll see you guys next time.